Issue 91. This is a big one. So let's see what we're going to be doing. Look at all these pages. So, centre foot, we're going to put that together. And attaching the legs, doing a bit of testing as well. Yeah, add in the shoulder rings. And the bottom panel. And then by the end of it all, that's where we're going to be at. So there is a lot to do. So let's see what we've got component wise in this issue. So in this issue we get a caster, we get 2 tools, we get a shoulder ring, cable, little circuit board with sensors, some wire or cable wraps, so a couple of pressure sensors, some little plastic brackets, bottom plate, various nuts, screws, bolts and washers. So we unravel these cables. And they're both joined with one piece there. And the micro switch. So the right micro switch goes onto these 2 pegs, like that. And the left one goes onto these 2 pegs. Nice and easy. Then I've got to uncoil this cable. Okay, so once we've got that unravelled, we shall connect this up. Like that. And that fits on to there. And then the old self-tapping screws. Get these open. So that just gets secured onto the baseboard. Like that. Then these bracket things that hold these in place. That just fits on that side. And again, some of the old self-tapping screws. So we love these boys. In goes one. In goes two. sure they're nice and tight. Excuse me. And then it's a repeat of that process. 2 more self-tapping screws. That looks like that at that stage. Right, the next part is we fit the caster. So that just pops into there. Like so. And we're going to need some washers and nuts. We need a spring washer, normal washer, and a nut. And first goes on is just the normal washer, and then the spring washer, then the nuts. On they go. And you can hand tighten those up. And then finally, with this tool, and that looks like that. I'm gonna just, that's supposed to move a little bit more freely, so I'm just gonna loosen that off a touch, and that moves freely, but yeah, should be okay. Okay, so that's that section done. Now we bring in the foot that I've already partly assembled, and we bring in a metal bracket. And then we take these cables and they run up the side like that. This bracket gets put on, and this before we put this on, excusez-moi, feed the cables through a little hole in the mounting bracket. Just like that. use some. Just trying to train them so they go in the right holes. That's it. So that's like that. And then we got two self-tapping screws that go at the side. It still moves freely. We bring in the metal rod and the foot flap. That just gets threaded through there. There's two holes. Oops, just like that. And that fits on. Oops. Fits on there. So it's got to be facing that way around. That one on that side. That one on that side. And then that all comes together like that. To use my longer screwdriver for this. So that's that all done. And then this section goes on. And some more self-tapping screws. And that's the old foot assembly. Should be able to hear clicking. These are pulled up as far as they go. Then we put these rubber bungs on to fill the holes. Now these have been pre-painted, hence the cocktail sticks. And that looks like that once completed. Still not happy with that. As best as that's going to do. So that still clicks, and that's the end of this little section. We'll take a break and we'll set up for testing. Okay, we're back. Bit of testing. I spent some time on this. It's not working. That green light should go off and on. I've taken it apart, double checked the connections. So I think there's a faulty board on here. So yeah, it's no good. And that stopped moving, so I've got to take that apart. So testing fail. Thumbs down to Deagostini. So I will get onto them, reorder a new board, and that's it for the second section, and we'll be right back onto the legs in the next section. Okay, legs, onto the legs. So we get these wraps and we take this leg, get all the cables together, and we put these wraps on. Once we've done this, we repeat the process for the other leg. And I'm sure there's an easier method than the way I'm going to do it, but we shall see. Okay, boom, that's one done. On to the next. Seems strange we never had the plugs for that, or were instructed to put those in, but there we go. That's both legs done. Bish, bosh, bash. So we need to take the left leg. So this apparently is the left leg, according to the pictures. Excuse me. We bring the frame in, and this is where we feed the cables through here. Little hole. There. And then with screwdriver we need to get the black cable out of the way. And that's on like that. Then 8mm screws. It's going to be these bigger ones, I would think. Again, because they're not labelled, it's a guessing game. So that's the 6, so that's got to be the 8. And screw those in. Now, according to the pictures, they've got washers on, so let me just double check on the website, because I don't trust the magazine to give us all the facts. Yeah, according to the actual thing, it says you need spring washers, 4 spring washers and 4 of the 8mm. So better get these out. And get this screwed up. Where's my decent screwdriver gone? There it is. Okay. That cable's still in the way. I think this is a problem other people have been having. Let's try this on my lap for a second. Okay, so we've got one in, always a bonus, and we'll just work our way through. Nuts. Okay, so we've got one leg on, and we'll be right back after we get the second leg on, because I'm not going to bore you with that, but it was a little bit difficult with that black cable just getting in the way. But using a screwdriver to move it out of the way, it sort of worked itself out in the end. Right, I'll be right back. Okay, we've done that. We've finished the leg assembly. It was a little bit of a bind just getting those black cables through and the washers on, but we did it. Now we're going to put him upside down, I think, just it's more stable in that position. And we're going to put this tool together and fit the shoulder rings. So that's a case of just putting it on, and a self-tapping 6mm screw. And then these shoulder rings. So to put them in, you find the lugs on there and you line them up. With that, and you twist to the right. And that's that one done. And that looks like that. And then we'll repeat the process for the other side. I'm a bit cautious of this being a little bit fragile in this state. And that's that locked in on the right, and we don't need that tool anymore. Then onto the bottom panel. This thing's getting very heavy. So let me just double check the reference. That's in the right position. I think it goes on this side round. And that gets attached. With silver screws. So we'll just turn it. No, still think that's in the wrong position. That's got to be that way round, sorry. So these are 6mm silver. It's got to be this pack. countersunk ones. We'll just get this going. So that's that stage. Then with the sensor forward, it goes on there like that. And these countersunk screws are used to screw that into place. So we need to flip him over. And that's him. That's it for this issue. Sorry it was a long one. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and I always enjoy the comments. Who's going to be first this week? So all the different angles, and this thing is heavy. Anyway, like I said, don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.